fighting here in his home city, Newcastle, England, Lewis Keene. Keene enters 3-1 promotionally in BKFC, 4-1 overall in the sport of bare knuckle. Of Lewis Keene's 3 BKFC wins, the most recent took place February of last year when he defeated Ryan McCarthy by unanimous decision.
And Keene has looked very good for us. I feel like he's been winning the entire time except for about 1 second of one fight. And a lot of potential, a lot of upside, but he's in for a very tough fight tonight. This should be very telling for these two guys, the direction of their career.
This has all of the ingredients to be a really entertaining fight. Here's Cyrus Fees.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, 5 two-minute rounds in the BKFC lightweight division. This bout presented by Bounty Competitions. Introducing first, the fighter on my right, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing in at 156 pounds. His record undefeated, 2 wins, 0 defeats. Fighting out of Glasgow, Scotland, ladies and gentlemen, John, the Iron Man, TELFER. And now his opponent, standing across the squared circle, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5 foot 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155.4 pounds. His BKFC record, 4 wins, only 1 defeat. Newcastle, he is one of your own, Lewis the Machine Keene. Referee when the action begins, Alan Jackson.
Lewis Keene, pardon the pun, a bit too keen coming up the scratch. Sent back in his corner by referee Alan Jackson. Round number 1. White trunks for the Englishman. Fighting here in his home city, Newcastle, Lewis Keene. Black and gray trunks for the Scot from Glasgow, John Telfer. The fighters in the center circle, fast jab. There's a fast jab right back, and to counter the overhand right from Keene after Telfer landed. Telfer lead left hook. See the very active striking guard of Lewis Keene, trying to immediately flow defense into offense. Telfer more measured, coming forward off of the right hand. Good pullback defensively by Keene. There's the left hand. And that drops Lewis Keene. Rule doesn't slip by Alan Jackson, right back to it. No protestations from John Telfer. We fight on.
Could have been a knockdown, I feel.
65 seconds remaining, round number 1. Now a slight stumble from John Telfer and a smile on his face as he bounces almost theatrically against the ring ropes.
And I like the body shots that Keene is throwing, but man, you can just see appears to be a power difference for these two guys. Telfer seems to be the stronger, heavier hitter.
See the quickness as well as the accuracy for both Keene and Telfer playing out here in round number 1. 40 seconds remaining in the opening round. We are at 155 pounds. This is a pivotal fight for both men. Keene back to the jab, using it as the rangefinder from southpaw. You see Telfer in ortho.
Shot.
Straight left hand, and that drops John Telfer.
And just caught him. Knocked him off balance. I don't think it did much damage, but did enough to get the knockdown. Let's see if Telfer says, I have to get this back. It comes after the boom.
The rear straight 2 from southpaw from Lewis Keene, dropping John Telfer. That ends round 1.
I feel like that was very important for Keene. I feel like Telfer had a great confidence in the middle of that round. Felt like he was stronger, didn't have much fear of his opponent. Just a nice straight left hand put him down though. Once again, I don't think it hurt him much. It just knocked him off balance in the corner. Look, he's smiling as he gets up. A straight left. Lead left hand right down the pipe. And look, the smile on the face of Telfer. He goes, all right, you got it, good job.
These are two high-level, high-quality 55ers. Englishman Lewis Keene versus the Scot John Telfer. Round 2. Presumably, Chris, one would think. 10-8 across the board for Lewis Keene, round number 1, producing that knockdown with that straight 2 from southpaw. There's the left hand. He tried to turn it over from southpaw. Fast up jab for Lewis Keene. Keene continuing to stay active with his striking guard. On the right hand lands from John Telfer. Telfer another right hand.
You see, Telfer definitely believes in his power.
Just soft warning to John Telfer from referee Alan Jackson, just telling him, watch the backhand flail. Here's the chant of Telfer. We're in Newcastle, which is the northernmost major city in England, as we approach Scotland, and a lot of Scottish fans here with us tonight. There's the right hand, counter right hand from Lewis Keene.
I mean, Keene doing a good job of punching in between his opponents. Wild punches, his hard right hands. Trying to throw accurate shots.
Straight left hand again from Keene. Telfer walking through that punch. There's the 1-2. The 2 right back from Telfer. Telfer now to the mid-range trying to cut the ropes. Good turnout from Keene.
And Keene doing an excellent job of not trading punches, not standing in front of Telfer. Hitting, moving, avoiding.
25 seconds remaining, round 2. Can you see the quickness of both of these fighters? Heavy feint from Telfer. Telfer, small cut, bridge of his nose. 10-second clack, acknowledged as such by Alan Jackson. Right hand not getting through from Telfer. Well blocked by Lewis Keene. Keene on the pole. Left hand just before the bell as we move to round 3.
Good left hand landed right at the end of the round for Keene. He's throwing such fast, crisp punches in good locations. He's confusing his opponent. Telfer doesn't know when the punches are going to come, where they're going to come from. It's going to be a straight left, is it going to be a hook, is it going to be a jab? Very good performance so far for Lewis Keene.
Coming up tonight, it is our main event. The winner becomes the first ever BKFC UK heavyweight titleist. And there is the Englishman Mick Terrell, the former BKFC heavyweight world champion. Mick Terrell, one of the hardest and most accurate punchers in all of Bare Knuckle Fighting Championship. He will face the Scot Jay McFarlane. And in our co-main event, the Scot Sean Weir will face the Englishman Matty Hodgson. That will be at 185 pounds. Round number 3 of this 155-pound bout. Englishman Lewis Keene versus the Scot John Telfer.
And Telfer looks like he's stepping up, picking up the pace.
Left hand and the right hand from Telfer. Keene landing with his back against the ropes. Entry left hook just off the mark from Telfer. Sit down right hand.
Telfer feels like he's a heavier puncher. He just has to land him, trying to make that happen. But Keene wants to continue to keep this fight where it is.
Non-stop activity and movement from Lewis Keene. And that active guard designed to immediately transition defense into offense.
So once again, he's mixing up the punches so well. Telfer doesn't know when or where they're coming.
We just saw the up jab from Lewis Keene. Straight 2 just off the mark from Telfer. The idea there, though. There's the straight 2 from southpaw to the left hand from Lewis Keene.
But look how Keene just gets just out of the way. The opponent goes forward, he backs up just enough where he can fire his own punch back immediately.
Telfer trying to find the hook jab.
And the hand position, you see how Keene's constantly moving his hands up and down, misdirected. You don't know when or where these punches are coming from. Makes it very difficult to defend.
In and out goes Lewis Keene. 40 seconds remaining, round 3. Chris, as these two fighters are so fast offensively, they're fast as well defensively. Bad right hand from Keene. There's the step in left again from Keene. Punch is there.
Is it the hook coming? Is it the straight left? Very difficult to find out.
Telfer cut on the bridge of his nose in round 2. You see the cut in his right eyebrow here in round 3, but a right hand lands from John Telfer. Keen trying to load up on his back foot, just misses the left hand. Telfer circling out, both fighters in the center circle. Late here in round number 3, there is the bell. Next up, 4.
If Keen can continue to confuse his opponent, stay active. I mean, it takes a lot of energy to fight the way Keen is. He's moving constantly. He's throwing feints. Obviously in great shape. If you can continue to do that for 5 rounds, it's hard to beat a guy like Keen. Telfer has got to start getting inside, jabbing his way in, and then throwing his power shots. He has more power, I would have to think, than Keen, but he has to get in and land these powerful shots. Step in behind the jab, push him against the ropes if possible, unload power, especially to that body.
Round 4.
Ooh, good straight right.
Telfer exploding off of straps and land that right hand. And right back on the right hand comes Lewis Keen. Keen on the left hand. Chris, that has been his most effective punch. It's the one that produced the knockdown in round number 1. Keen opens his chest, still in southpaw, and throws that straight left hand.
It's a punch you don't think is coming. You're not used to it.
Telfer to the canvas, rolled a slip correctly so by Alan Jackson, right back to it.
And look at that last few rounds. Just complete and utter domination for Keen.
Keen again opening his chest, sitting on that rear left hand. There's the jab, right hand from John Telfer.
You say he'll throw the jab, he'll throw the hook.
There's a bolo punch to the body. You see the creativity from Lewis Keen.
First time we've seen that punch, but we have seen some straight lefts to the body. He's really mixing it up well.
Left hook. There's the left hook right back from John Telfer. Telfer coming forward on the right hand. There's the combination 5 punches from Lewis Keen.
Look, Telfer throws a punch or 2. He's answered with 2 or 3 right back immediately. Beautiful fight for Keen.
This is Lewis Keen's 5th fight in BKFC.
This is his best fight in BKFC.
And that was my point, Chris. This is the best that he has looked, and this is a fighter who has a 3-1 promotional BKFC record and 4-1 overall in the sport of bare knuckle. There's a left hand and on cue.
Get in, Keen, lad.
Number 2.
Come on, lad. One more run.
On point, accurate, everything hit on all
finish him.
cylinders at this point. I mean, Telfer's an extremely tough, extremely good fighter, and he's not looking at this point. It's nothing he's doing wrong, it's everything Keen's doing right.
We move to the 5th and final round.
And you have to think at this point, Telfer is in huge trouble. How do I come back? How do I get in position? He started off good that round. It looks like his feet got caught up a little bit. See, he's feinted the straight left, feinted the hook. He's totally keeping Telfer off balance. Doesn't know where the punches are coming from, when they're coming. Totally reactive. Telfer has to really try and work inside, push off that back foot, good in a position where you can land powerful shots. I'd have to think that his only chance at this point is to land a big knockout shot.
No one has won anything yet. We move to the 5th and final round of this pivotal lightweight bout. But what is making Lewis Keen's
Oh, I know it's
the
like.
opening 4 rounds so impressive?
Keeping it going, yeah.
It's just how good John Telfer is. Telfer 1-0 BKFC 2-0 in the sport of bare knuckle. Keen dropping Telfer in round 1 and again in round 4.
He's going to try and rush you. Fucking watch him.
Telfer coming forward and takes the right hand, clean on the left hand. Lewis Keen exploding to the inside.
Once again, that left hand lead. He mixes in the jab, the straight twos of the body.
Telfer lowering his stance, Trying to throw the naked right hand. Good pullback defensively by Keen.
And it's not like Telfer can just come inside whenever he wants. Every time he tries to, he's getting met with that left hand.
Telfer had the side headlock, thus the good separation from Alan Jackson. DT position, side headlocks, and chancery is all illegal under this bare-knuckle unified rule set. On the right hand, see there's a deep gash inside of John Telfer's left brow. Blood flowing freely from that cut. As well as the cut on Telfer's nose that opened in round 2.
I mean, the pace right now that Keen is fighting at, it has to be in phenomenal shape.
Blood coming from both of Keen's nostrils. Undaunted. Keen coming forward with 35 seconds remaining, fifth and final round. Swinging and miss with the left hand from Telfer.
And look, he's putting Telfer on his back foot the entire time. He's keeping him against the ropes. That's impressive.
Keen entering on the left hand. Back to the
Shot.
mid-range and the left hand to the body. That was
Go on, son,
really
20
slick
seconds.
forward and right.
That
They
one
know
hurt
silly.
the body. You can tell by the way Telfer's reacted. He didn't like it at all.
Final seconds of this fight. There's the 10-second clap. Lewis Keen from the mid-range blocks the right hand from John Telfer. Swinging a miss from Telfer.
Get in.
That is the
What
end
a
of the
fucking
fight.
performance that was.
Performance.
It looked like he could have went another fucking 5 runs.
Telfer did a good job.
Get in, Lewis, lad. That's 2-0 the Geordies. Deal.
2 knockdowns in this fight.
Phenomenal performance,
Lewis
that.
Keen as he dropped John Telfer in round 1 and again in round 4.
Phenomenal.
You're with us live from the north of England. BKFC Fight Night Newcastle. We are being presented commercial-free all evening long by Fucked Up Energy Drinks. Feel like $1,000,000.
Sean, something you said earlier kind of stuck with me. It wasn't just that it was a great performance by Keen, but it made it even more magnified by the fact that he was fighting Telfer, who's extremely...
Oh, right, tough kid.
All respect between Lewis Keen and John Telfer.
Lewis Keen, Lewis. I was like mid little fighter. Still young enough. Fought left way, never. Look at that, man.
I mean, look at that
Ho, ho,
activity,
ho.
133
Get up the
points.
Geordies. Boom, bang, boom, boom.
I mean, Telfer just really couldn't get offensively going because of the activity of Lewis Keen.
Thoroughly enjoyed that, like. What a performance.
The ISKA has assigned the 3 judges scoring ringside. We go to Cyrus Keys.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go all 5 rounds before I read the decision. How about a round of applause for these 2 warriors in the squared circle? After 5 hard-fought rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard. The judges see this fight 50-43, 50-43, and 50-44. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. From Newcastle, England, Lewis the Machine
Keen! Fucking what a performance that was.
All right, Lewis, come on over here, man. What a performance. I mean, he definitely left it all inside the squared circle. He was not going to back down the entire fight. What can you make of that performance right there? You really had to go through war.
Look, I've had a year off. It's not my best, and I like the stoppage. I'll always like the stoppage. I'm the most myself's harshest critic. But Newcastle,
Here you are.
You're a bad man, and when you look at
Aye.
some of those champions here in the UK, you're
Still
in
a
Europe,
young
even
one,
in the
man.
US,
Still a
is
band.
there somebody that you have on your mind in the future that you'd love a shot at?
anybody and everyone, respectfully. Anyone, anytime, any place can get it. I'm not bothered.
Let's go, Newcastle. You know what to do. Make some noise for your man, Lewis the Machine Keen.
With that performance.